So I'm up at the shop and I decide to make a video. And I usually never make a video unless I'm pissed off about something. So what am I pissed off about? Well, a lot of things, but mostly this. Here's 3 short blocks that we built like a month and a half ago. These are all getting built into long blocks for customers. That means oil pan all the way to valve cover, turnkey, ready to go. Oh, by the way, if it sounds like I can't breathe, it's because I can't. I just got done loading a bunch of shit in the truck, which I'll show you in a second. But back to it. I can't build these into long blocks because of part shortages or material shortages or whatever other excuse manufacturers are having to not produce any parts. So these all need cylinder heads. We don't do just long blocks with stock cylinder heads. We do our ported and upgraded blah, blah, blah cylinder heads. So if I don't have any cylinder heads to port or assemble, then I can't build short blocks or long blocks. So walking over to the truck here, this is why I'm up here on a Sunday. All of our orders for cylinder heads showed up at one time. So all these engines that have been ordered over the past 2 or 3 months while we're waiting on parts, got to sit here and wait. Now I'm going to overload my machinist to do all these cylinder heads. So there's currently, let's see here, there's 12 back here. This is a 4-port head that needs to be done. Back order on the buckets that just came in. There's 162, I think, buckets in there. Walking to the other side. The door won't close, sweet. And in these garbage bags are 3 more cylinder heads. These came off engines. We were waiting on buckets in order to assemble them. But these are all gonna get cleaned up and machined and ready to go on just some like OEM type builds that we do every now and then. And I think one came off of a built engine that had a head gasket failure, so fixing that one. But yeah, been waiting on all these heads. Now, because we waited so long, orders piled up. So not only are there 3 cylinder heads in here, actually there's 4 cylinder heads in here for the 3 short blocks on the ground and 1 over there. By the way, the shop's a mess. That's another thing that pisses me off. But anyways, 3 there, 1 over there. So there's 4 heads in the truck that need to be CNC ported. Oh, by the way, we're doing CNC ported heads now. We'll get into that in a second. But all 4 of these are just now going to be able to get started because we just now got the parts. Now, we have a lot more engine orders than we have cylinder head orders. So even though cylinder heads just came in, a lot of those cylinder heads are sold by themselves, not going on a long block. So we got one, there's the other one. But looking over here, here's another issue that I have. I can't assemble any more short blocks right now because I don't have any main bearings. These are all rod bearings. I have 1 set of main bearings, which these are SCDXs, extra clearance, which we just have around just in case a block is a little too tight and we got to go loose on it. But that's it. That's all I have for bearings. I already built through everything we had and we had to stop. There's machined blocks here and pistons for them, but I can't assemble them. No mains. I'm working on getting some new bearings that I'm going to be measuring out today that just came in. I call these dildo bearings, but they're Dido bearings. These are ultra expensive. They're 3.5 times the cost of those. So because we're backed up and I can't really tell a customer you need to pay more to get their engine faster, they should have already received it by now. I'm gonna have to eat the cost. So that pisses me off too. But it is what it is. I just want to get caught up. So we're gonna switch over to the dildo bearings, which like I said are uber expensive, but they're supposedly badass. So we're gonna find out once I measure them all out. And I'm waiting on more pistons too, because we have these ones here. I think there's 4 blocks here. Yeah, 4 blocks here. We got a couple extra set of pistons. I think these 2 are, yeah, these are Fiesta pistons. So those are the pistons for these blocks. But I have about 12 or 13 blocks on order. And I got to wait for pistons for those. And I got to wait for the blocks. So I ordered like 15 blocks and they told me I could have 8. So yeah, the shortages from all these manufacturers and shit are just holding us up. So in order for me to kind of make it fair for a lot of customers and to make it a little easier on us moving forward, the biggest holdups have always been cylinder heads. We switch companies that we use for machining, and because hand porting takes way too long, I invested in having somebody design and write a CNC porting whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a CNC guy. But anyways, these are all going to get CNC ported now. So everybody paid for hand porting, which is usually a little bit cheaper. But I invested a lot of money into having a plate made to hold the head, to put it into the CNC machine. And then the CNC machine needs to be, written. A code need to be written in order to port all of them. So everybody that's currently waiting on a cylinder head has now just been upgraded free of charge to a CNC ported head. Same everything else though. We still O-ring them all. We still use our valve spring kits, upgraded camshafts, all that good stuff. So all the rest is the same. You're just getting upgraded to CNC ported heads, which means these should be done soon. It means other shit too, but I'm tired of talking already. But yeah, so I don't know, 12 plus 13, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16 cylinder heads inside the truck right now. They need to be dropped off. So, and these, another thing, these are the first Fiesta blocks to be sleeved. So there's one here, and there's one there. So these are still the 1/6 blocks. This isn't the 1/5 block that I've been working on. That's over there somewhere. But anyways, we had some prototype sleeves made. So that way we can continue to use the 1/6 block, but upgrade it so we don't have that cylinder cracking issue that the 1/6 blocks have. So the whole goal here is to make a suitable 600 horsepower capable engine. This guy's a little filthy, but this was just for R&D basically. This is going to get cleaned up. It's going to go through what's called a vapor hone. So this will basically look brand new before it's ready to go into an engine, or sorry, before it's ready to assemble and go into a car. So this one here, because it's, ugly, is going to end up in the other Fiesta that I have over here. I got two now. So I'll show you that car in a second. But this block has like 295,000 miles on it. That's why it looks like shit. So this is going to be a 1.95 liter. So this is going to be the first sleeved Fiesta block that's done correctly. None of that other bullshit that people say they have done. These are true sleeves. Obviously, completely blew out all the factory cylinder liners and bracing, and put in all new bracing and all new sleeves. These things are thick, boy. So we're going a little bit over bore, and we're going a longer stroke. So we're going to be like 1.95 liter in the end. We might be able to get up to a 2. I just have to do the calculations, but I'd really like to keep the sleeves as thick as possible. But I have another one in there. That block is brand new and sleeved, and that's for a customer, Ben Packer. If you're watching, there's your block. So yeah. That's Cody's car that got sold and got fucked up getting loaded on the trailer the other day. Not too happy about that. I helped Cody sell this thing, and it was ready to go to the customer, and some dude showed up to transport it. Not really my fault or whatever. I mean, I'll take the blame for it because I'm the one that hired the guy. But the dude said he could get it, no problem, and then he had Cody drive the car right into the trailer. So that's fun. We got to get a new bumper for this thing now. But we got that taken care of over the customer. Now that I'm making a video, I'm just talking about everything, so you guys are going to have to deal with it. What else can I be mad about? Not really sure. I'm mad that we don't get cool plates like this. California, I don't know why it's black and just has a couple letters, but I'd like to have that. It'd be cool to have like 666 and then like, I don't know, a joint or something over here would be cool. Or A for Adam. I don't know, mumbling now. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, we got a mess, of course. Anybody want an AWE track exhaust? Come get it. I'll give you a deal on it. There's a CPE catted downpipe. Come get it. I'll give you a deal on it. These are actually brand new, but somebody farted poop particles all over them. Just need to be cleaned up. Those are for sale. Come get them. Give you a deal. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Just kind of wanting to vent. And, oh, actually, I can vent about one more thing. We have any fucking head studs. These are it. This is it. I have enough head studs to assemble the long blocks that are ready to go, but I have more long blocks on the queue. They need to be done. I do have some H11 head studs that we're using as well. They're equal to the 625 plus. We just prefer the 625 plus because the H11s can corrode, so you got to handle them a little bit more carefully, but they still do the same work, same job. So I don't know. There's a whole blah, blah, blah going on with this shit. I don't really want to talk about it. But, yeah, so 625 head studs, shortage. I do have somebody that is going to be machining us our own head studs here soon. I hope to have them in like 4 or 5 weeks. But that's just another 4 or 5 weeks that I have to wait for something. So hopefully we'll be able to get all caught up. Those cylinder heads should go pretty quick, like I said, because they're CNC ported. Man, this is probably going to be the shakiest video ever, but I don't care. It's not meant to be professional. It's meant to vent and be a dick. So CNC ported, those should be done pretty quick. The heads actually only have like a run time of like 2 hours or something like that on the machine, which is quite good. So we'll bust those out, and then we can get those blocks over there assembled. And then while that's going on, we can kind of get some cars cleared out of here too. So that's going to be gone. This is done, ready to go back to South Dakota. Nobody wants to transport it there because nobody wants to go to South Dakota. That's a Focus RS I bought, and we're building and actually already sold. This is another one that we brought in to repair, but I might be buying it depending on the cost to actually get it back up and running for the customer. Some may recognize the car, but check out that wang. Wang! But this might be another one I'm buying. California car, that'll be put together this week and ready to go. That car is ready for break-in and tuning, so that should be ready this week as well. So yeah, we should be able to get a lot of cars out of here. The trash Fiesta is next door getting wrapped. I will probably post some pictures up of that. So this is the other one. This is the one that has like 300,000 miles on it. A lot of people on the Fiesta groups know this car, but now I own it, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. It was gonna be an all-wheel drive R&D car, but now I think it just got upgraded to a swap. So we'll work on a swap for that guy. Spirit fingers. But yeah, it's all stripped out and shit. There's like one seat that probably has a million farts in it because of how many miles are in this thing's in it, but it's all gutted out. It'll probably continue to be gutted out and turned into some sort of slow car. Daniel Newman's Fiesta again. This is Nitro Circus car. This is Jared from Black Rifle Coffee. It's been sitting here forever. We need to find somebody that can actually get this RSRX body kit on it. This whole dry carbon mess of rally components needs to go on that car, and I can't find anybody to do the work because everybody's lazy. Either that or it's actually going to be a huge pain in the ass, which that's probably it. But 2 turbo kits in there, ready to go on cars. Can't go on cars because I can't assemble fucking long blocks. So I think we're done. Anybody want to buy a wagon? 700 horsepower Mercedes AMG wagon, sit in the back. Anybody want to buy an Odyssey? H22A swapped Odyssey. Can't have my Harley though, that's my dad's bike. But Odyssey, she's sick, stored inside, no rust. Come buy it, get that out of here as well. You want to see that wagon? Let's see that wagon. 90 grand, come get the wagon. It's just sitting. Poor girl. Super bumpers. All right, that's it for random ass video. Enjoy it. I'm gonna go be mad and sit in a chair. Goodbye.